Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello. I'm not alone. Or I am alone now, but I'm not quite alone. But I'll bring my guest in momentarily. I'm just going to start here. Hello, and welcome. Let me put an overlay on so I've got my name in the corner up there somewhere. Yep, but all good. All right, that's sorted. Now I know what I'm doing. Hello and welcome. Good evening. This is an evening with the gang. So it's me and members of the Gross Gang, and any of my patrons that want to come in and join me. Just here and chatting, hour and a half of normal messing around and looking at stuff in the gallery as well. I do have a visitor today. I shall pick him in to join in. There we go.
Hello.
We have Fox doing things that are making me very, very twitchy and nervous.
I've just done it. I'm trying to type my watch strap, but I'm so inept at it that I'm just giving Chris conniption fits because he does this without thinking every 5 minutes of the day.
Yeah, I do this for a living, and
I've done it now.
Watching him trying to do it, it's very, very.
You know what? After all that, it's still not the right size. Hang on, it's further adjustment.
Do it a bit more, a bit less, a bit more.
Yeah.
Do a bit more.
A little bit. I did actually. One more hole. Chris was teaching me how to slide this. You've got the strap and you've got the little gravity thing here, and he's teaching me how to move it along without just taking the whole thing apart, which I was doing like a spoon because I know you
took it apart and it all went hideously wrong, and it took
the bits falling out, and then the whole thing was broken. But now he's teaching me how to not get it right.
Professional secrets. You can watch it.
That one didn't work.
No, do the other. No, yeah.
Well, I came out.
I've done it all wrong. Yeah, so
Chris hates me.
Apart from that, Fox is here. At some point, he'll be swearing at things and doing stuff. But yeah, hello, everybody's here. Pascal obviously was here ages ago, saying good evening, Pascal. My wife's also here.
Hello, my wife.
No teas and stuff, but there you go. She was asking if I checked my focus and got extra buttons out of the way. No, I've got all my buttons ready down here. But yeah, the focus should be okay. But
it's all done. Thanks for Chris.
It's all done. Focus is finished now. He's off now.
Oh, thank you.
Pascal was here. He's just going for a quick airbrush round. I don't know if he's back yet, but he will be momentarily, no doubt. Tom's also in. Evening, Tom. You haven't got a picture yet. Get yourself a picture. Got to get a picture. Shane's in, one of my lovely patrons. Hello, Chris and everyone. I don't know if it's everyone there or everyone here or just everyone, but welcome everyone. Swigging Pigs in, evening all. Spruglu saying fuzzy Chris time again. I'm not that. What this or just general fuzziness? I should be in focus.
Chris is always fuzzy.
According to my my screen things, I'm in focus and as in focus as I get. Jamie Bones here, Chance's in, and Pascal is listening in the background. Apparently, we're background easy listening sort of channel.
I wouldn't listen to us in the foreground. That gets a bit weird.
Yeah, probably not. It says it's almost done, so there we go. Yes, so that's us. That's here. Yeah, don't forget. Let me put the banner up and press the button. Join the Facebook group. The group of the Facebook that is there. So you can come along and put pictures up in the gallery, and I'll show you. Well, they're not gallery. Just put pictures in the group, and I'll find them.
I've got the gallery music in my head now.
I shall show them off to the world, and we can all, look at the stuff that you've been doing. You can see any of my stuff on my website, which is grossmodels.uk. Nice and easy to remember because it's me and UK, which is where I am. So it should be quite easy for you to find. And of course, if you wish, you can support me on Patreon and help fund the channel and support things. And because I've got to, pay for web hosting and stuff like that now, so any little way you can contribute is always gratefully appreciated. And you do get a mention in my credits on video builds and things like that. So it's if you've got a channel, subscribe as that, and then get a little extra bit of pimpage.
Patreon.com/grossmodels.
I've already put it in the chat. You're just.
I'm just saying it because I care and I remembered.
And I put it. Well, it's not. It's Patreon.com. Whatever your name is, isn't it? So
Yeah, / You missed out the /.
Well, there's always a / isn't there? So yes. Look, I can show my comments up on the screen as well as doing banners and stuff. It's all just flashing stuff.
I've got the chat open here so I can read chat for you because it's all the way over there.
Cool. We have another visitor. I shall click the button and introduce him to the stream.
Ooh.
We have Mr. Q8.
Hey, hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately, you got the bottom slot, the third slot, which means when I put up comments and things, they go over your face.
Did your bottom today? Sorry about that.
That's quite all right. Nobody needs to see me anyway. It's just
what happens,
but
man.
it's
You
all right.
snooze, you lose.
It's always nice to
how
be
is
here.
everybody?
In case you didn't notice, Spid, if you click the little button in the corner, you can actually have the comments for the chat appear next to us in that big gap where it's got like the private chat thing. You might not on an iPad. I don't know how that works, but it's probably there.
I've got a sort of chat button, but I'm on the phone, so I don't know. I don't know how that
Press
works.
the button, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen?
Unfortunately,
Axel Rodson.
my computer screen's all over there, so I'll do it on the iPad.
Well, I've got live comments. You can't put over the whole screen. It's useful. It's useful.
Axel Rod says he's noticed that YouTube had knocked the stream down to 144p. He had to manually change it up to 720p's. But yeah, I don't know. It's not my fault. I'm broadcasting in the 720p's. Soon, I hope to be broadcasting in the 1080p's, but not yet.
Ooh.
We have another name that I'm not familiar with, Mario. I'll just say Mario because it's easier. Saying Moin, hello, Moin.
Moin.
Or
See, all I'm thinking of now is glove and boots. This is the worst.
It's probably not that
it's
Mario.
a German,
I don't think.
thing. My friend in Hamburg, it's moin moin. It's German greeting.
All right. Are they with you then?
Well, given that his name is Schiff's Modelbau, which is Mario's model ships. Mario's model ship making, I think, in German. So welcome, Mario.
Yeah, welcome. I don't speak German, so I won't do any German.
Guten Abend. I'm assuming that anyway.
I think are they an hour behind or an hour ahead? I know there's an hour's difference. It's one or the other. Yeah.
They're definitely an hour different to us. Yep. So yes, welcome. Hello. If you've not seen the stream before, it's just me and some of the guys chatting and hanging out and doing stuff. Fox is shy, so we only see his hands.
Yes, it's because setting up for actually looking at the camera is an immense pain in the backside, and at least this way I get some work done. So
yeah, I've been looking at the Iron Man thing and going, ooh.
Yeah, I think you should try that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the most tempting D'Agostini thing I have seen at Chef.
Iron Man. All right. Okay.
Yeah, there's a new build that is sort of starting, but I'm pretty sure it's only a test run at the moment. So it will
really be until we get 1 billion subscriptions.
Yeah. Mario says that's right. In Hamburg, so moin.
So he is in Hamburg. Hello there.
I was desperately going to try and do a Farfar impression, but I won't do a Farfar impression because I don't do a very good Farfar impression. You're gonna have to get the back of the throat like that and talk with the New York accent. No, it doesn't really work.
No, but don't do that then.
No.
Okay, so very interesting place, Hamburg. Very nice.
Hamburg.
Jamie says that you should do the Iron Man speed. It'll only take 6 episodes. You'll be all right. Fine.
It's got to be worth it for the very first one. If no others, it's got to be worth it for the first one because you get the helmet and faceplate.
Well, apparently it looks like it's not the full helmet; it's the front part of the helmet, so it's not the faceplate.
The front bit and light. That'd be cool on its own. And it's the whole thing should be about 1/3 scale according to the size.
Yeah. If anybody isn't aware yet, D'Agostini have sort of not announced, but sort of people have found the Iron Man. Tony Stark, Iron Man, Marvel Comics thing figure, which stands 60 centimeters tall, as Speed says, the Mark III suit,
which is the first red and gold one from the first movie.
Yeah, the proper one, the normal basic Iron Man suit that looks good.
I can't stand Marvel. Sorry.
Well, you don't have to do it. It's fine.
I don't mind.
Clouds, you grumpy old man.
I will admit, I did watch the first Iron Man movie and thought it was pretty darn good.
It was good.
That's because it's not superhero magic powers nonsense rubbish. It's a bloke in a suit, which is kind of acceptable. But special powers, cloaks, nonsense. No, don't give me that nonsense.
Absolutely. They should stick to sensible non-superpower things like DC.
Flying men and stuff, yeah.
Flying aliens from other planets and Amazonian warriors. And
no, stick to Batman. It's a detective novel. There you go. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, so D'Agostini are launching, or sort of launching at the moment, probably a test run, the Iron Man. 60 centimetres tall, so it's about a third scale. So it's going to be a bit small compared to R2 and 3PO and the Terminator. But it looks to be quite nice. It's got lots of articulation. All the fingers are articulated and everything. It's got glowy hands and arc reactors and helmet eyes and things
as well. So it looks like you could put it in various different poses. And
yeah, like 52 joints. I was trying to figure out where the 52 joints are. And
52.
I can't
get joints in his ass.
There's 16. There's 16 if you count the hand. It's got finger joints and wrist joint. So that's 32. So there's another 20 somewhere that have got to be obviously elbows, shoulders.
Yeah, but the suit itself, bear in mind, it's got things like flight.
I thought that might have come in as extra bits. Yeah,
it's got flappy bits that go in and out and down and round and.
They probably count the neck as a joint as well.
Yeah, well, the neck it's a joint. So yeah.
The neck,
there'll be neck, waist. Yeah, but as Spid says, there'll be extra. Things and stuff.
One, two. I'm just doing the count now. 1, 2, 3.
I'm assuming the faceplate will probably lift. Maybe.
I don't know about that. No, not sure.
It should. It really ought to.
Mario is saying, "I hope Iron Man comes to Germany." D'Agostini go all over the world, don't they? As far as I'm aware. So
most of it. I count 42 joints.
Hachette don't go everywhere, so yeah.
No, Hachette
D'Agostini do. Cynical Steve's in. Evening, Steve.
Evening.
Sprue Glue says superhero powers and cloaks. So Star Wars isn't a favourite of Fox's.
There's no superhero powers. The Force is different.
It's different. It's completely different. It's not the same.
It's allowed because it's got kick-ass spaceships, and the Force.
Someone else is in. You've got to say hello to, Fox.
Bloodstream, isn't it?
Sorry, say again.
The comments in that you've got to say hello to. It's Skullfish.
Skullfish.
Well done, thank you. And Sprue Glue says Skullfish because you can.
I like that Skullfish. Yeah, Star Wars is different because it is. Shut up.
Because of the reasons, yeah.
Because in Star Wars, nobody is poncy.
Han Solo said it himself that hokey religions and what have you is no match for a good blaster at your side, kid. You see?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dear.
Nobody wears the underpants on the outside in Star Wars. End of discussion.
No.
I don't know. When Luke was in the back of the tank, he was only wearing underpants.
Yeah, but he wasn't wearing them outside his actual pants.
It's only outside of his skin.
Yeah. Well, it's best to wear your underpants outside your skin, I think. It's usually kind of established as being a good thing to do.
Jared B's here, and he says, "What's up, dudes? I can't stay, but since I never watched the E-Models show live, have a happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much. You're still a little early, but yeah.
When is it? Is it next Monday?
It is indeed on Monday, yes.
Ooh.
So I'm expecting cake and singing.
Oh. Yeah, there'll be cake and everything, but I will have eaten it all by the time we go live. So. Soz.
And Jared B said it again for some reason. I don't know why I said it all again, but thank you very much.
Because he meant it twice.
Meant it twice. It's for next year, obviously, because,
Yes.
So, important questions. Have you...
Yes, always.
Adopted a hedgehog and knitted it a little hedgehog cozy box?
No, that was Nana Sunrise.
No, but...
but that was the prompting. We were waiting for you to do some crocheting.
Oh, no. There's no human in the world at all that cannot find a tiny little hedgehog in a knitted burrito. Absolutely adorable.
This is true.
If somebody didn't find that cute, then they just got a heart of stone.
Yeah.
And they're a cold person.
Sprue Glue's wishing me a happy 60th. Thank you very much, Sprue Glue. That's lovely. Not quite there yet. Not even Fox is there yet.
You're asking? I'm not there. Shut up.
I said you're not there. That's what I said. I said you're not there yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I was there.
No, not even Fox is there yet. I said.
All right. I'll shut up.
You weren't listening. So what have you been up to then? We'll start with Spid because he was in late. Have you been doing anything? You were doing stuff last week. You were going to report back.
I did the gloss coat on my... The progress has been really slow on the bike, but...
I don't know what this progress word is. I've never heard of that word.
But I have got the clear coat.
Hang on, I shall make you big screen. There we go.
I have got the clear coat on
looking a bit shiny.
On the motorbikes. It needs flatting and polishing, but it's quite nice. It's quite nice. I'm pleased with it. So yes, that's got the that's Tamiya X11 base coat, and then it's got a clear yellow, Tamiya clear yellow decals on top of that, and then zero lacquer clear on top of that. Right. So it needs flatting and buffing. So yeah, progress is slow, but it's happening. And I've also got the frame and the swing arm in aluminum.
Very nice.
So yes, I've my mojo's kind of lacking a little bit, but I'm doing little bits and pieces as it's taking me. And I did that little 3D printed gory bunny from Monty Python.
Yes, yeah, I've seen some pictures of that. They're in the group. I shall show them off later. Yeah. Spruglu says he's very sorry, but he's numerically dyslexic. He meant 21st. Annoyingly enough, you're actually closer with the 60th.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Jamie Bone says Star Wars is best because of the Millennium Falcon cockpit.
Yes, I see what he did there. I did see that comment. I chose to just sit there and quietly grumble.
No, he said it again. That's why.
Oh, damn it! Avoidance is never a good. It's never a good.
Yeah, they'll always come back and bite you again. Bite you in the cockpit. Ah, dear. So, Fox, what have you been up? That's a different thing you're building there.
Yes, this is just. I had to find something that I can work on for your stream because I couldn't carry on with the Sazabi. The Sazabi is what I'm working on. We have all the cameras in there all the wrong place, but we have the inner frame is
quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just the legs and stuff. This is basically pretty much painted now, aside from the outlining that I need to do. Maybe a couple of bits of material. So the inner frame it's a simple paint job. It's just that's kind of done,
and most of it's going to be covered.
How much of that's visible with the armor on, folks?
How much is visible? That bit of the hip.
That little bit there.
That little bit of knee.
A little bit of them thrusters at the back.
That the side of that, and this bit of the ankle, and underneath that. And so
basically, you could obviously, if you weren't going all out on this, you could actually get away with just painting the bits that are going to be seen with the armor on.
If you weren't going all out on this, you could actually not paint the inner frame at all, and just paint these bits red. Those bits are light grey colour, and spray it with some dust colour. Because the grey I've painted it is kind of the same colour as the plastic anyway.
Right.
So that's there. What's happening this week, or going to be happening from tomorrow, is I've got all the red armour sprayed. That's all done. Red, all the base coat red. These are all the bits that are going to be yellow. So these are basically I took everything outside and sprayed it all red, and then remembered, oh yeah, crap, I've got to do another yellow part. I went over the red parts that are going to be yellow with some grey sear spray. And the only bit of masking I've had to do is this bit of the leg, where that bit's going to be red. So, but I've sprayed over it again, and that bit's going to be red on here, and this bit's going to be yellow.
I recognise most of those bits from my build, but I don't recognise the bits bottom right with the circles in them.
These, that is bottom of the foot.
Okay.
The little sticky out bit of the foot goes there. The back of the foot is here. And that's the 4 little sort of big, massive screw things that go in. This is like the front half of the foot.
Okay, I think
it's not actually on the frame at the minute.
And that's yellow.
If the feet plates are held on by big, massive screws.
Yeah, big, massive screws.
Massive screwdriver to fasten them in place.
Yeah, ginormous one. Because I'm doing it the Shanghai Dragons on the Diva Mech. The front parts of the foot, like the leg, it's a little bit different. But on the Diva Mech, you've got armor on the leg down to the ankle, and then the ankle is completely exposed, and there's red armor on the leg up to the shins, and then there's yellow armor on the front of the foot. So what I'm doing is on the Sazabi, I'm printing the leg armor is going to be red all the way down, and then just the sort of ankle guard and the front parts of the foot are going to be yellow. I'm not matching the armor colours for Diva's Mech exactly.
No, well, the armour won't be fitting in exactly the same ways, will it?
No, but I'm keeping the same things. Like the front of the feet are going to
Yeah.
be yellow. The lower half of the pauldrons are going to be yellow. I've got some yellow on the chest. I'm painting the what do you call it? The Bulbasaur head is going to be yellow.
Yep.
And then on the backpacks a dark grey colour, but the actual fuel tanks are going to be yellow. And the things on the back with the I can't get the words out. The bits with the I can't get the fin funnel. The thing with the fin funnels in at the back. They're going to be probably yellow, but with hazard striping on them, or hazard maybe checker pattern. But one thing,
Bulbasaur head, isn't that a Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah. The
It
front
just
part,
doesn't look like it. It really does.
it's the bit of the
Oh, right.
armor that sits on top of here that isn't on there at the minute. Looks like a Bulbasaur.
Ah, right. All right. I was confused for a second.
Oh, yeah. Come up with the cunning plan though for the rifle, because I'm going for a Borderlands theme crossed with a Overwatch theme. I'm going to paint this. It's going to be done all with the I can't get my words out tonight. Contrast colors.
Yep.
For various grades, but this bit here, because it's going to be like a Borderlands weapon, I'm going to torque it up. It's going to be it's like a combat rifle that shoots explosive rounds, so it's going to be a torque weapon. So this bit here is going to be black and white checker pattern,
Cool.
but with lots of chipping on it as well. So
Nice.
so much to do. What's so much to do? It's going to be
Right,
weeks till I finish
Backing
that.
out from there, we have a fourth joining the stream. Here. You don't
Was
know
I
who it is,
keeping
do you?
shadow
'Cause you
from
can't
waiting?
tell. You can't. Can you? You can't see who's backstage, can you?
Nope, I can guess who it is. It probably isn't.
Eh?
Was like whoever it was, I was keeping them, wasn't I?
Yeah, but no. Yes,
Ah,
it's
Oh,
Jerry.
really?
We have Jerry in a
All right.
good
Hello.
evening.
Excuse the mess, as it's just chaos. So
The beard
That's-
has expanded, it seems, in the last few weeks.
They do.
no, just grayer.
Ah,
do that as well. The grey rises. It gets higher and higher, and eventually it's going to. Yeah,
isn't that a comic, The Grey Knight Rises? No, that's a different thing, isn't it?
it's one of them films that you watch.
No, that's a different kind of thing
It's one of
altogether.
those crappy superhero things, that isn't it?
Yeah. Screw Glue is actually saying that Star Wars is better because Princess Leia in a gold outfit.
Yeah, that does kind of destroy any.
Yes,
And-
you can't argue with Slave later, can you?
This is evening, everyone. And Jamie Bone agrees about the flesh tones, and they're suggesting that that's what they need to buy you next, Fox.
What?
A model Princess Leia in a gold bikini.
It's
I think.
still got a witch to
Ooh.
paint. Don't forget.
No, I suck at doing flesh tones. It's Ted that wants the flesh tones.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
maybe
sure
they
we can
think
get
they
something
need practice.
printed.
There's no point giving me a figure in its most. It's like the frame arm girls. I've got no interest in doing them because I can't paint the flesh at all. It's just like they'd look terrible. I can paint the armor bit. I just can't paint all the naked Japanese flesh.
You could just make them aliens, like what's the name in Guardians of the Galaxy, and paint a,
Lord Bartley's here. I can't tell what your picture is. I can't. Let me make things bigger.
It's
Hang about.
dark and mysterious.
Oh, it's some sort of space something
It's a spaceship
in orbit of Earth. I can't quite tell where it's from.
It's
though.
too small for me. I can't see it.
I don't know if it.
It's
I don't
big, but
recognise that. Is it from a game or is it from a movie? I don't recognise
I'm not
that.
sure. But hello. Cynical Steve says, "Nice T-shirt, Jerry," and you can't see it anymore because I put the comments all over it. But
No, I saw it.
How you doing, Jerry?
shirt.
I'm not too bad, thank you all. How's everyone else? I was a bit late today, so apologies.
No worries. Anyone can join any time. And well, until I finish.
Yeah,
Then
not
you
after
can't
we
do it.
finish because that would kind of be rubbish.
No, you could join the next one, but
Jerry, I've still got haggis left.
You still got haggis left?
Yeah,
Why?
I had the haggis with the sweet chili. It was delicious, but I've not had occasion to have the other haggis yet because I want to just crumble it up into something.
do you need an occasion?
Just do a bolognese with it.
Yeah,
Mama folks don't like bolognese.
lots of stuff. It makes a great filler for all
Yeah.
sorts.
For like
Giant
plastering.
Yorkshire pudding, haggis and gravy.
I can't remember what I did it with last time. I did it with. I think I just messed it in with a whole load of rice and stuff. Really nice.
It's
Tom's
even-
asking if it's better now. If you're talking about your picture, no, it takes a little while for it to come through, but I'm sure it'll be there next time.
Trying to get this full screened.
But I have to say, Jerry, red cola. Oh,
Yeah. It used to be better.
it's still better. Trust me, it's nice.
Oh no, it's nice, but it used to be better before they brought the sugar tax in and
Yeah,
Iron Brew as well.
Yeah,
changed
I mean,
it, yeah.
I wolfed down all the Iron Brews. If anybody's confused right now, Jerry gave me a load of like Scottish treats the other week when we met up at my local Warhammer store, including cans and cans of Iron Brew, which I'd not had since I was a kid, and I absolutely drunk them all quickly because it's brilliant. And red cola.
There's a really nice Iron Brew ice cream. Well, it's an ice cream with like a lollipop outer. You know, like the what do they call them? Was it the
Magnum.
Mivy? Strawberry Mivy, I think they were. Where it had an ice cream middle, but like an ice lolly outer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same thing, but it's an Iron Brew flavoured ice lolly outer with Iron Brew flavoured ice cream.
I've got to be honest, I do find that for the majority of things that are Iron Brew flavoured, whereas Iron Brew is really, really nice, Iron Brew flavoured things generally are pretty minging. More often than not, though. They just don't taste as nice as Iron Brew.
I've not tried anything else Iron Brew flavoured, but the ice cream's nice.
I think it's been a long time since I had Iron Brew.
You need to have Iron Brew, Chris. You need it.
I got back into Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Iron Brew great.
You tried the Iron Brew fudge. Oh no, yeah, I sent you some down, didn't I?
Yeah, that was quite. See, that was all right because that was pretty close to Iron Brew. Most things that are Iron Brew flavoured just don't taste like it. It's horrible.
Lord Barkley says it's part of a space station in the picture. Yeah, but a space station from what?
That's just like saying, didn't it? We need more details.
Oh dear.
Anyway, to answer your question, Chris, yes, tonight I'm just working on my. How is this now?
Oh yeah, that was ages ago. I remember that.
Yeah, because I need something quick to work on, and it all comes on one single sprue.
Okay, so it's a Warhammer thing. It's not from the weekly thing.
No, it's
It's
well, it
just
would
a
have been.
separate kit thing.
It could have been my weekly show just build, but
Is it for part of your army or?
No, I just need something to build on your stream.
Oh right, it's just you like the look of it and bought it sort of kit.
Oh yeah, I'm liking all these orc vehicles. So I've got this one, I've got the other one, and the third one. I can't remember any of the names. I've got the Rooker Truck Squig Buggy and the Boomdacker Snazwagon that I've not built yet.
Cool.
I'm just buying them. I'm buying them to sell them off eventually.
You're probably not going to be finished it in the next hour though.
No. But something quick I can do for when I'm on other people's streams. You see.
Oh, Jerry's doing something. Hang about. Let me.
Oh
put
no,
Jerry
no,
on
no,
the big screen.
no. That's
I've
just
too late. I've already put you on the big screen. Is
that's
that
just the
same
thing that
sort
I
of
was
thing?
working on. Yeah, it's the orc.
Rooker Truck Squig Buggy.
No, the other one, the one that I picked up while you were there.
Boomdacker Snazwagon, that one.
Yeah, it's the Boomdacker Snazwagon.
Yeah, I've got
That's
that one.
my
I'm not opened that yet. Looks mint though.
It is. It's quite nice.
They're all quite nice, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, I started this one because like it's one dude and one sprue, so I thought, there's actually a guy in the back as well. So two dudes and one. I'd like, yeah, it's not a bad. It'll be a quick one.
No. Lord Barkley says that he's not sure where he found it on Pinterest a few years ago, and it's just been his picture ever since. So yeah, cool. It's probably just
looks like
something
from some PC game or something because it looks very pixelated.
Do you
well,
know
it was
what
a few years ago on Pinterest. So
Do you know what I found this week that made me very, very happy?
I don't want to know. Is it safe? Am I going to
Oh,
lose
it's safe for work,
monetization?
don't worry, yeah. I found an app. I found an extension for Chrome, Google Chrome, that allows you to block a domain from Google search results.
Oh,
So
okay.
whenever I do a Google search now, I will never ever see a result from Pinterest ever again.
you mean you'll have to use Bing instead?
No, it's just like whenever you're doing it, like I'm doing an image search for something, like I need an image for whatever reason, and you do a search, and 9 times out of 10, it's a Pinterest link, and you click on it, and it says, "Yeah, you want to sign in?" I'm like, "How about no?" So so I've got it set now. So it's like if I do a search, it just won't show any results from Pinterest because seriously, screw that.
Cool.
I know. It can get a bit
The
much.
other thing that I've been doing this week that you may have noticed on the Warhamster stream was the big dragon,
Shouty Space Force.
Shouty Space Force, which I haven't done anything to since Sunday. But
How's that going? Because I missed pretty much all of that.
Well done. If you're going to miss it adequately.
How was what? Sorry, what?
The stream on Sunday, I can because I was flying back.
All right.
I sent a message in, but we literally about 2 minutes after I sent the last message saying that we're going, we were almost late for our flight.
Gross model.
Stranger that happens. Yeah, it's gone together really easily. It's a Warhammer kit. It's not a problem. A couple of seam lines to tidy up and sort out, which I've added a little bit of sprue glue, and it's sorted out. It's fine. Last week I did the lady. I'll put myself on the bigger screen as well, but I won't lose you lot. I did the lady with the whip and the sword. and the chair. So
was very
she'll sit on that, and that will sit on the dragon, and that'll be that. But I'm not going to bother putting them on until it's all painted, because it's easier to paint the dragon without attachments.
I meant to ask you, down the chest, the breast of the dragon, down its sort of breast armor, his breast plating, is it a big gap, or is it just where you scrape the paint off?
And it's a big gap.
Wow, I spied that on your stream. I'm like, is that a
Well,
gap?
it's not a gap. It looks like it's designed to be sort of two things that don't join. It's meant to not join.
Like separate pieces of armor like that, you mean?
Yeah, sort of like, because it does join, because at the bottom you can see it's joined, and at the top it's joined, but they don't touch. They're sort of I don't know. Well, similar to, like, I don't. You can't. On the back, there's a similar sort of motif of them not really joining.
Okay, I wasn't sure, because I was like, I thought to myself, there's no way you made it with a massive gap like that. So I just wondered.
Yeah, no, it's meant to be like that for some reason.
Cool.
I don't know quite why. Well, I suppose, I mean, the spikes on the back are 2 rows of spikes that have obviously got a gap in the middle of them, sort of thing. So it's sort of a continuation of that. But,
Cool.
Yeah. So that was that. Other than that, Skullfish says I need to Warhammer that Warhammer hamster frame. I can put that more Dakar on it and stuff. And,
Yeah, more Dakar.
yeah, no, I'm not sure. No, I think I'll leave it just as a frame. I've got bits of screws and stuff, but we have a fifth. A fifth has joined the stream. He's sitting in the backstage. That he doesn't know what the backstage is because he hasn't done this before.
Spriglo had it just before you do that, Chris. Spriglo had it just say, I think it's I don't know who it is, but he says
Someone has been naughty. There is some background noises in someone.
Someone was getting told off there a minute ago, I think.
Well,
I'm not sure where that was from, but yeah.
Might have been from mine.
Give it to you, Jerry.
I know it's not mine.
I did mute it, but my son's being a little bit rambunctious in the other room, so.
I'll add our fifth, and we can welcome him.
I'd like to know why, because there shouldn't be anybody.
A wild Skipper Ted has appeared.
Well, Ted.
Wow, Ted appeared. It used 1,000-yard stare. It's super effective.
That's not Ted is in focus.
That one, I'll do that one. That's probably the best one to do. We're all a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
It loses the edges of our screens, but nothing ever interesting happens there anyway. So, welcome, Ted.
All right.
I think it's the first time you've been on this.
Yeah, it is. I think I've been in chat before, but I've never seen.
Never actually joined in.
Never seen it from this side. I'm a bit amused about. I'll find my way around it.
Pretty much, you don't have any buttons to worry about. You can bring up the chat if you click up in the top right hand corner where it says.
Yeah, I've got the chat over. Yeah, I've got the chat over here. See Jamie Boards, it's Brew Glue, Skullfish.
You're a civilian tonight, Ted. You can relax.
Well, I could just sit back and listen now.
You can sit back. I can click buttons and make you big screen and do things like that to you, but I'll try not to do that so much. But welcome, Ted. How you been this week? I know it's been ages since I saw you.
Yeah, it's been a bit busy this week. Things happening and things like that. But I've got a long weekend off now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll sort of be plodding around. I think we've had about a ton of wood delivered yesterday, so I'll have to build a wood store now with just nowhere to put it.
Did you order it, or did it just turn up?
Yeah, she ordered it, and I came home to find a ton of wood dumped in the back. So yeah.
Have you got one of these houses where some schmuck has to get up on a cold winter's morning and start all the fires going?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, chip the ice off the windows and things like that.
Is that where the conversation was? Wouldn't it be lovely to have a wood burner? Yeah, for you it would, not for me, because I'll be lighting it every morning.
Exactly right. Jamie Bones says Ted. Everyone's excited that Ted's arrived. Spruglu says King Tedward.
Really nice until you have one, and then you think, "Jeez, I wish I had gas again, where I could just flick a switch."
Yeah.
Lord Barkley III says it becoming the Brady Bunch starting credits in here because of all the pictures and things. Skullfish says Skipper Ted. And Jamie Bone has the important question: where's Metal making chicken or cat?
The model making chicken's asleep. So's the cat, actually. Both of them. Yeah, they're both asleep.
Spruglu has a suggestion, and the model making chicken is in the model making cat. Oh, they get on well together. They're all fine.
No, there's no chance of that. The cat is frightened of the chicken.
And
Yeah,
LD
model
says,
making
hi,
chicken
Ted.
Model making chicken would whoop model making cat's ass.
The chicken's definitely the boss, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's somebody got a small child running around the background somewhere.
Is that getting picked up? Because I can't hear that in my background.
Oh no, it's dead loud, mate.
But, I shall do a quick experiment. I'm going to mute Jerry for a minute and see if it goes away.
Well, I think all of us would know if we had children running around. Then again, you never know.
Yep, can't hear it at all now, so pretty sure it's Jerry. Yep.
It's
Well, it might not be
definitely-
Jerry. It's not Jerry, but
It's
not Jerry first.
my stuff. He's literally in the next room. So,
Yeah,
1
no.
second.
well, it's the same thing when you've got kids. You tune them out, so you just
Yeah,
don't hear them.
shouldn't the small children be in bed at this time of night? You have to all it to school night.
Yeah, get the gin on. Get them on the gin.
I'm lucky to get my son to bed before 9:30,
Wow.
and that's early. And he is back at school now. So.
LD says model making pork pie is my friend tonight. Oh, model making pork pie sounds quite pleasant.
Indeed.
Bench and belly. Well, that's not your
that's
question,
not
is it?
That's not mine.
what's
Skullfish
your
is saying,
question?
is the box really the oven? No, it's got an actual
Time and
box.
telly.
Yeah, I do time and telly. Look, I'll do it now. Look, there you go.
Time and telly.
Yeah, everybody can join in. What time is it where you are, and what have you been watching on the telly?
It's
There we go.
8:36, and I'm watching 3 other old guys on the YouTubes talking to me.
3.
Yeah. Well, I don't watch myself.
One of us is young, you know.
But there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of us
I
is young.
don't do maths. I always said I was no good at maths.
You need to be
Not
bitter
very
about it, people.
Yeah. Ah, dear. And mine is much the same as it was last week. It's whatever time it is here, 8:37, and I'm still working my way through NCIS on Prime. So
Which one?
second season, the normal basic one.
Oh, the normal basic one. Wow.
Yeah.
Just to be... Go on, sorry.
I've done the other bits occasionally a little bit, but the first one's the best.
To answer the question correctly, my current watch at the minute is James Burke's Connections. I found all 3 series, so I think I'm just finishing series 1.
Ah.
Me too.
Absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic stuff. James Burke, what a legend!
Okay, Speed, you're next on the line. What you've been watching? What time is it and stuff? I like the same time.
Series wise, nothing. I've been watching a few bits of anime, so a bit of catch up and what have you. And I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh right, yeah.
Which was very, very good, and being Tarantino, it doesn't disappoint with a nice bit of gratuitous violence at the end of it.
Cool.
With some nice maiming and blood splatter and all the rest of it, and a bit of roasting.
Nice.
But yeah, it's actually really good. I'm liking the later sort of from Inglourious onwards. Tarantino's it tends to be very good story wise. I'm finding.
Yeah, he's always quite good fun, isn't he?
As well. Hateful Eight, that was good also.
All right, I haven't seen that one either. No.
Yeah, very good.
Jerry, you can put an avatar on now. I noticed you did. Just you turned your camera off.
Yes, I haven't had a chance to.
Oh, I don't know. These people you get these options and people don't use them.
I haven't had a chance yet. I literally just ran in and started this up.
Yeah. That's all right. I understand. It's fine.
I was trying to shut the door to try and quiet the boy down.
Ted, you been watching anything on telly?
No, I don't really watch much TV,
Okay.
just because I never get round to doing it. What did I watch the other day? I did watch. I can't remember it. No, it's
No.
yesterday.
It was
is
that good you can't remember it. Yep.
Yesterday is a blur, and today's just fading into the memory now.
Cool.
I think I usually catch the Sweeney and the Professionals just about tea time, and then that's about it.
That was the last thing you watched on telly. Yeah.
I usually wander off into my own little world. I think I'm still catching up on this series from the first time round. I think, I haven't seen this one.
To be fair though, Ted, how much of stuff do you watch because you have no choice?
Sorry?
To be fair though, how many times are you sitting there watching telly because you have no choice because you didn't really want to watch celebrity skating on ice nonsense?
No, I know. I don't. No, I don't watch any of that. I'm quite fortunate that that's never on in our house. It's usually sewing programs and things like that.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what you've been watching last then.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. The wife of. Did you see what I just said? No. No. No, the telly's on, but it's just a blur.
The telly's on, but nobody's home.
Yeah, pretty much.
Background, yeah.
And Jerry, last on my list. What have you been watching?
Carnival Row on Prime.
All right, I've seen it advertised, but haven't bothered
Oh, is that
finding anything out
the?
about it.
Is that a new one with the sort of supernatural creatures in like
Yes.
Victorian London? I've
It's
seen
like
it.
Victorian London style. It does look good, and there's some quite juicy bits in it.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Interesting. Right. In the chat, we have Jamie was first in, saying it was 8:37, and he's been watching the Ashes cricket's highlights. Steve, same time zone. Men in Black. Is that the original one? It's not the new. The new one's not out on home thing yet, is it? That looks quite interesting. LD again, same time zone. Jessica Jones. I watched the first season of that and then didn't bother.
What is this, Jessica Jones?
It's Marvel. You
I
wouldn't like it.
tell you what I did watch. I watched the other day. I don't know if anybody watched it yet. It's Deep Water, set in the Lake District. It's
No.
I think it's on Channel 4. Channel 4 or Channel 5. Anyway, they played the first episode, and then they said the rest of this episode is on ITV Home. You can watch it. Also did. So that's the
Were
last.
you moaning that it's not very factual, or
Yeah, I think the real reason I just watched it was because I could sort of scene spot. Oh yeah, I know where that is.
that bit was filmed just
Oh,
around
I
the
don't
corner?
like that.
Quanaman's in saying hello. Hello, Quanaman. Clarky says good evening, one and all. It's the same time zone, and he's catching up on Chicago Fire. I don't know that one either. I'm assuming it's based in Chicago and about a fire department.
That's a
Well,
good guess.
I've got to the second step of these instructions and realised I can't go any further without painting some stuff. It's like brilliant.
Cool. Tom's in. He says it's 3:37 in the PM. Just finished the Enterprise series. Bought a kit for it too. Cool.
Ooh.
And Enterprise was quite good.
I quite liked Enterprise. Yeah, we don't talk about the last
Is that
episode.
the one with Quantum Leap?
Yes, the Quantum Leap fella.
Yeah.
But
It was all right.
Enterprise was first
What,
season
Feluca?
was all done in caves. Every episode was done like in a cave sequence somewhere. It's like, yeah, I've seen this cave before.
Yeah, we don't discuss the final episode ever, but it was all right.
I don't remember the final episode.
That's
ever,
good.
actually.
You don't want to remember it.
I
We'll move
didn't
on.
see
Good.
one or two of them. I didn't really see that much, but I remember thinking the biggest kind of problem I had was with it being a newer series is the original Enterprise to me looked better than the
Well,
NCC.
yeah,
On it.
but the old one
Yeah,
was the
you
old
can't-
one, and you can't. Yeah,
You have to
you make
insert-
it look worse than that, and it's not going to look like anything. So yeah.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
LD's managed to get his elusive kit ordered. Was that the one that you've been trying to get for ages and haven't been able to, and tried and didn't? And yeah, but congratulations on getting it ordered. I hope they deliver it.
What's the elusive kit?
It was a Gundam something or other.
Excellent, well remembered.
Jerry asked what kit, and I expect we'll find out in a moment.
Uh-huh.
Shane says same time zone, no TV, yay. Sprue Glue, same time zone. Everyone's in the same time zone today. Have we not got any? Oh, we got Tom from in the
Apparently,
future.
it's a real
In the past.
brave new Gundam.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Sprue Glue's been watching Dad's Army remakes.
Oh yeah, I wanted to watch that, but I couldn't because I don't have Sky. It's just on Sky Gold at the moment, so I'll have to wait till it
Remakes
comes
of the series.
out. Sorry.
Remakes of the series.
Yeah, apparently there's 3 lost episodes, so they've remade them.
Oh right.
Okay, right.
Wait, how do you remake an episode of Dad's Army?
By using
So
people that have been
obviously
dead for
they
20
followed
years.
script, but they were never actually filmed.
But I mean, the actors are all kind of dead, so
They dig them up and
Yeah, but didn't they do a
stuff.
remake and make a film out of it?
There was a new film, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
New actors recast and everything. Yeah.
oh, okay. I seem to remember reading the reviews of that. The movie weren't very good, but I did watch the. They did like
It
a
wasn't
trial.
actually bad, the movie.
Well, they did like a drama documentary, didn't they, about the making of the series, which I actually found the casting in that was fantastic.
All right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then they went for some completely different actors for the movie, and the movie was apparently not very good at all.
It wasn't bad. I think what you've got to remember with anything like that is they've got to, they couldn't really have used. I mean, Ian Lavender was in the movie. He had a bit part in the movie.
Yeah,
Well,
you've
we
got,
Any
you've got to
of
be
the
careful
original
going for the
cast.
look and the feel of the original characters, haven't you? Might have
Yeah,
someone that does the character as the character, but looks nothing like them.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward things. But I thought it was actually pretty well cast. I thought the characters were, they were fairly close to the originals.
I don't think I would have been bothered. I didn't actually watch it, but I just sort of read the reviews, which were all saying, the cast are fine. It's just the story was terrible.
I found the Dad's Army film was really sort of a take back to the 70s when they made films of all the TV series. Remember, they made a Steptoe and they made a Man About the House.
I remember the Porridge movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're all
Yeah,
about.
well, they're not so much movies as feature-length episodes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Morning Fletcher.
Yeah.
The Porridge one was-
LD has a question asking about customs. Do you get charged if an item is a gift? He's painting a kit for a pal in the USA. He's posted it, and it's been sitting in customs for 3 days. I don't know. Jerry did answer and say pretty much if it's.
Yeah, I think if your mate won't have to pay postage on it. If you send a parcel to America, they do tend to sit in the postal system for an absolute age.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll get any. He might not get any import charges if it has been marked on the customs.
If it's been marked as a gift, then you shouldn't. But
yeah, the only problem with marking it as a gift is if it gets lost or damaged, you're absolutely screwed because you've got no insurance. So if you send somebody something worth 300 quid as a gift and it goes lost, you can't get that money back.
Yeah,
You can't claim it on insurance.
But general rule of thumb, if you put a value of 15 quid or over, you get charged VAT.
Yeah.
I know. When we sent our friend Adam some parcels, we could track them going all around America. He drove past his front door, I think, twice.
Oh yeah, he lives in Georgia, and I sent him a parcel, and he lives in Georgia. I think Georgia is it? He lives in. And this parcel was going to like Washington DC. It went to Florida. It went to almost California. I'm like, what the hell?
There was somebody on one of the 3D printing groups when I first started, and I got my Ender 3. There was a guy on there who's like, "Yay, my parcel's at such and such a place." It was like the next state over, and then an hour later, he's like, "What the hell? It's now in such and such a place, like the other side of America." And then it went from there back to China, and then back to America, and then it was just all over. It couldn't possibly have gone where it said it was. But it went from China to the next state over from him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to have it in a couple of days," and then it like probably leaped across all America and then back somewhere else and then back to America.
Well, but apparently, I was told that what USPS like to do is it kind of makes sense in a way that to save money, instead of just putting it, getting the parcel and delivering it to your house, because you may be the only parcel in that area, and they've got to get a whole truck or plane or whatever just for your parcel.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll lump them all in with other deliveries that are going to different places, and it'll eventually get to you. But they're not laying on extra service for a single or small number of parcels.
Yeah, but if it's going past your door.
But then you put tracking into the equation, that makes a mess of it because you see your parcel go. I read a thing from a guy who lived opposite the FedEx depot, and he said the parcel was there and I could have gone and collected it, but then it went to Tennessee and then it went down to Washington. I could have come and got it.
The other problem is if you go and they say, "Yeah, your parcel's here," it's somewhere in that Arctic trailer just over there.
Yeah, so give me the keys, I'll go and find it.
Yeah.
The last one of the telly we've got is Chancer saying he's just watching various stuff on YouTube, mostly historical and model related.
Yeah.
Cool. More local shows.
I encourage everyone heartily, because it's on the archive. Oh, what's the website? Hang on, I'll tell you exactly what the website's called. It is, for once, it's a legal archive. It's archive.org, which is the big internet, the big American archive site. The entire run of season 1, 2, 3 of James Burke's Connections is on there, free to watch. Go and watch it. It's seminal.
Don't go and watch it yet. Leave it half hour and then go watch it. Yeah.
It's seminal. factual science history, I suppose you call it.
So give us a synopsis, Fox. What's it about exactly?
Basically what he does is he starts off. He draws connections from a distant historical event and a modern historical event through science. So, for example, the one he started with today was he started off with a baron in the 15th century who lived in debt all the time by borrowing money to put on ventures that never went right, and ended up costing him his life because he went to war with Spain and it all went wrong, and got all the way to landing on the moon through like 7 or 8 discrete historical events that were all connected to the previous event, and he does it.
Strange. Kind of like that. So many degrees of separation principle.
Yeah, but it's
7 degrees of separation.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's science history, so it's history of like science and technology, going from ancient Egypt to modern day, and he'll tell you how the reason you can fly on a cargo plane today is because in 7 BC somebody was making bread out of the wrong kind of grain, and then all the things that were connected up to that led to cargo planes. But it's more just for James Burke, who isn't. It's the British version of Cosmos on a different subject, but it's like British Cosmos before Cosmos. It's as close as we got to making Carl Sagan, basically. James Burke, brilliant.
Steve says he's talking about American Postal Service. Took 3 months for something to arrive in Washington State. Been sat in New York for weeks. Then did a weird mystery tour. Completely missed the birthday it was meant for.
Oh yeah.
You can't budget for time and things in the Postal Service.
No. And the thing is, you might say, well, it's because it's the USPS and you don't pay a lot. Well, it's like, yeah, but FedEx does that as well, and they pay a fortune for FedEx.
Yeah. Right, I shall very shortly be nipping over to the Gross group and going through the pictures of things that people have put up. There's still time to join and put your pictures up. Do it. I've put the link in there, so join that. The Facebook group, that one.
Pictures of things.
Go and put your pictures up, and you can put in a description, but I generally don't see the description while I'm putting the thing.
Vaccination. I saw somebody mention somebody mentioned Commando the other day, and as I'd not seen it for years and years and needed a healthy dose of cheats, I decided to watch Commando for the first time in forever.
What, the black and white 1970s Boy's Own comic?
And
Yes.
not.
Are you talking about the film?
It's still very, very humorous. It's great. It's such a great film.
Is that with Arnie or Rambo? I can't remember. Arnie.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that's the one.
I did read a thing about there's a new game coming out, the Predator game for consoles and PC and things, which is a 5-player multiplayer game where one of you plays the Predator and 4 of you play the Marines to try and take down the Predator.
I'm pretty sure Gearbox tried that a few years ago.
There was a similar thing, but not with the branding and stuff. But there was an article I read that they were really excited to have this new weapon in the game, and they're not actually allowed to do it because it's actually illegal. And I thought, well, weapons are sort of illegal, but they meant that actually it's illegal for them to have it in the game, because what they were going to do is the Predator trick of the recording voice and playing it back and distracting and that sort of thing, like they did.
Oh, but you can't record them.
And you're not allowed to record someone's voice without their consent. So they're not actually allowed to put it in the game unless they have some sort of disclaimer at the beginning or whatever. But
so they were going to use. They were
going to actually record people talking, and then you could play that back next to that tree to entice them over here to come and get you or whatever.
Oh, that's a mint idea.
But it's actually illegal, so they're probably not going to do it.
Yeah. Plus, at the end of the day, it would be a bit rubbish if you had everybody's playing with no headsets. So.
Yeah, that would be the downside.
Yeah, I'm sure Gearbox or somebody tried that. Was it called Evolve or Evolution?
Evolve? Or,
one with the monster and 5 with the hunters.
It did actually play quite well. I played it a little bit.
But it died a death, didn't it?
But it did just die a death. So
they didn't balance it at all, if I remember right.
No, but I think if it's branded, and obviously Predator is a big, even though it's old, it's still new and big. So Steve says he used to work for Royal Mail, and they were awesome compared to USPS, even when they weren't very good. But,
right. By the way, someone in chat did ask if this was a steampunk plane. It's not. It's an Orc car. It just happens to have a body of a plane because it's a jet car. Orcs. There you go.
It's because of orcs.
Yeah, they'll slap anything together and call it whatever it needs to be.
Right, I shall go across now, live, to the grocery
Traffic desk.
if I can find it. It's here somewhere. I've had it. There it is.
So let's go to
So
David's.
we'll get shoved over to the side like that, and the gross group will be there. The trouble is, I need to actually find the window because otherwise I can't control it on the little screen.
I have to stop now and look at the
There we
telescreen, don't I? So I can see
Yes.
people's pictures and work.
This is Phil Bolton. He's done Buzz Lightyear to Infinity
Oh, yes, I know
and
this one.
Beyond.
These are the models that my wife is allowing me to get
Oh,
because
cool.
she wants it.
I think they do Buzz, Woody, and the girl.
I don't know about the girl, but I've seen the Buzz and the Woody, and those are the ones that she wants. So.
No, right. I think this is the next picture, but it might be the previous picture. But we'll click it and see. Yeah, that's
To
the previous
Infinity
picture.
and beyond.
Cunningly enough, it's labelled next, but it actually means previous.
Yeah.
So yeah, so yes, he's done that, and obviously mounted it on a display base.
Mm-hmm. Looks great, doesn't it?
It
I
does
somehow feel I would have to put the LED into the arm bit,
into the arm, yeah,
and then wire it so you press the button and it would work.
absolutely. Right, and then we have obviously we know who posted this picture up.
Oh yeah.
This will be Steve. He did post the picture up earlier and say, "Have you had enough yet?" And I said, "No, we're never going to have enough because
No.
it's just awesome."
Keep
Take 2 spaceships into the shower. Not me. I take wash and
Exactly.
go.
So yeah, that's what it was, and that's what it looked like after he'd stuck stuff all over it. Already pretty much unrecognisable. I think we've got some very few. There's definitely like marker pens and
marker pen lids is great.
glue tops
It's
or something,
fantastic.
and
It really is.
don't know what that is. Some sort of gem from something.
I like the fact he didn't even bother taking the label off. It's just classic. I love
Yeah,
that.
he did actually explain that. Apparently, things stick to the label much better than they do stick to the actual plastic.
Oh, okay.
That
So
I can believe.
he thought it through.
It's like HDPE, the plastic stuff, and nothing sticks to it. I remember
Oh,
trying to
oh,
make
dear.
it out of a milk bottle lid
Sorry,
once.
Steve's got a comment which I think will come up. I can't read it out. I can't bring myself to read it out.
I'm not torturing you, Chris. He
Yeah,
says
no.
head and shoulders above my usual work.
Yeah, I put it on the screen, but I'm not going to read it out. Yeah, so we've got various views of that, and then Tom's put up a picture of a hummingbird that he found in his
Awesome.
in his porch.
Just to go back to Steve's thingy bottle, by the way.
Yeah,
There was someone did put a comment on this thing that said, before you put primer on this spaceship, I was about to just look at this and skim over it and never look at the picture ever again. Then you put the primer on it, now it's all kinds of awesome.
yep. There are pictures of it in primer in a moment. Yep.
Oh, cool.
We have Dennis OLD. He's done another Gundam. It's like the 17th he's done this week or something.
Yeah,
It's-
he's starting to beat out John Bias for speed of
Well,
building.
he nips through them in a mental speed.
Yeah.
Quano Man, there we go. Dan, doing an Enterprise. I don't know which one. I'm not that good on.
Star Trek.
It's the enter for a
Star Trek.
team. I'd recognise that.
It is an Enterprise with bits missing. Ah, there we go.
Well done, Ted. Good girl.
Ted woke up. Steve's, yeah, he's put primer on it. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
No,
I can't remember who put the comment. It might have been I can't remember who it was, but it was in the boom. I think they said I was ready to ignore this as just a terrible piece of ass at first. But then you put the primer on. No, it looked awesome.
I
It is
challenge
just-
anybody to say after
Yeah.
just seeing these pictures. Oh yeah, that's
There's no way you know that was a shampoo bottle.
that's
and
not a
some other
shampoo
bits.
bottle with a
No,
pen
you wouldn't.
sticking in the back of it, or
That's
not a
fantastic.
chance.
Yeah, puh, that's a shampoo bottle with some sticky.
Yeah, you saw the earlier pictures. I saw you.
That's just the
Yeah,
primer.
the only people that are going to say that are somebody who used to work for ILM. You know, they're going to flick by it, see it in
Yeah,
primer.
'cause they
and go,
recognise the bits from it.
"Shit."
And they're back to LD with more of it he's built in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's when you like see the Mac kits when they like the first original Mac kits being built and the pictures of them, like the Yakult bottles, the bits of pipe, they look awful, but
Yeah.
then you get them together,
but
primer
it actually
and
looks
everything,
like-
and they look like stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Paul
it was-
Tomasso's
it
been
was-
buying things. He's
Showed me
got a
that one
Gundam and a Star Destroyer.
at the model show, Jerry, wasn't it? When
What?
you mentioned that it was a Yakult bottle, and as
Yeah.
soon as you said it, I thought, yeah, I can see it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I couldn't figure out what it was.
If anyone ever looks at a Falk, the engine of a Falk, a Mac Falk, you will, as soon as you hear the word Yakult, you will recognise that.
Well, did you know that the escape pod in the Star Wars: A New Hope was made from a KFC bucket?
Oh, I didn't know
No.
that.
Full size model of the escape pod. You know, R2 and
That
C3.
makes good practical sense because when you're floating through space to the nearest planet, you want something to munch on.
Exactly, yeah, you would get peckish.
was-
Colin's in. Colin's at Festa 67 Workshop saying hi, Pete.
Hi, Colin.
Welcome to join if you like, Colin. I'm sure you'll find the link if you need it.
Yeah, come and join in. Come and join in. Get your ass on the
There's still
telly.
time. And
Get your ass on
6
the
is a
telly.
much better number than 5. How
Yeah.
many we got 6. 7's a better number. Oh, I can't get 7. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No, it will be
One of
six,
them's on my screen share. So yeah, you can come and join in a moment. This one is it's one we've seen before. Someone just talked about it. Spilly,
Why do
you do
Facebook...
your talking now. Go on.
Oh, I get it. It's Monty Python.
Yeah.
Ted just figured it out.
I really want to see the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Why do Facebook think that the arrow on the left-hand side is the one to go to next?
There is an STL. Oh, I posted that because it's just adorable. Who doesn't want to see kittens in a wrestling ring?
Kittens in a wrestling ring. Yeah, that one's attacking the judge. That's not on.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Have you seen the video of it though? It's funny.
Of the kittens wrestling, I haven't. I've just seen the picture.
Oh dear.
No, there is a video of it, and it's quite funny.
Oh,
That's one of
amazing.
mine. I thought I'd put a picture up of
but
my
if,
my
but if
Zaku.
you put kittens wrestling into Google, you never know what.
Yeah, don't put that. You've got to be very careful when you type that in.
Yeah. I like your clear bits, Chris.
Sorry.
I like your clear bits on your fin funnels.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting some smoke around them. I'm not sure.
What bit of the cotton walls?
Yeah,
Bit of cotton wool fluffy thing just at the top.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not
There
sure.
is an STL for the Holy Hand Grenade, Jerry, somewhere.
All right, okay.
Tom's
So
preparing
I
for his
will try
hurricane
to
that's
find
coming
that
his
and
way.
send it to you.
Oh wow.
Yes, I hope you're okay, Tom.
Have we heard from Tom in the last couple of days?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And we've got a picture up there from an Edward Hawksworth.
Oh,
Yeah, very good.
Oh look, that's just appeared in the last 5 minutes. He
I
must
was
have
about
caught the
to say,
link.
the 10-bit CD models out of my display cabinet.
Yeah, I like the chains.
Yeah, there's something that I just threw together.
And I do like the background as well. He
That's
especially
not
flew
bad.
out to Egypt to take that picture.
Well, you did put a bit of effort in, Ted, because you've got the cross on the bag and you've got the tube on the cooler, on the condenser on the grill that I didn't have on mine when I made mine.
Yeah,
A bit of conversion work. You've done a bit of conversion work there.
there's a lot of scratch built stuff in that.
Yeah. Looking good. When
There
did
we
you build
go.
that?
And that is the
That
final
was,
one.
that was built halfway through the submarine build.
No,
Just as I lost my mojo to
was it a pressure valve build?
no.
We have a
That's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment with this bike. I was really excited to start it, but I've just hit a bit of a wall. So that's why I printed off that little bunny and thought I'll have a paint of that in the meantime.
Minis, models, and dioramas tells me funnels are smokeless. They would have rocket thrusters for movement if you wanted to stay in universe, but add more to them. So
Yeah, because technically
maybe
they're
I
in
shouldn't,
space.
but maybe I
suppose.
should. But I haven't decided
When
where
I-
it's going to be. So
When I build my Cesabi, because I'm building it to not actually look like the Cesabi at all. Why is this not going together very well? I'm actually making my fin funnels. I'm making them out to be like mortar rounds or rocket rounds.
yeah, well, yours isn't
Mine-
actually
mine's meant to be
Cesario,
something
is it? So
different.
yeah. We
You
have
can-
Grave of Monsters in. So having some lunch and some loot is a good model. I don't know what that is.
You can get a set for the funnels, a clear set that show them all in like being fired, and in
Yeah,
action.
I've got
but
What have I
it's
got?
quite expensive and it's hard to get hold of.
the SD Cesabi, and that comes with. I think I haven't opened it. I've opened it, but not really opened it. It's got little thrusty bits for the funnels.
Yeah, there's
So,
I think it's a clear set you can get for the Master Grade Suzabi.
Yeah, I'm not bothering that. I've got the decals for it. That's as much as I'm spending out on it.
But another interesting point about the Suzabi is that it's actually got the wrong coloured beam saber and weapon. Yeah,
Well, it shouldn't be green.
no, it should be yellow apparently, and
Okay,
it should be the same colour as the one you get with the what's the other one? I think the red suit.
Don't know. Mine's gone
What,
green.
the Tenanju?
Yeah, it should be the same colour as the Shinanju one.
That kind of
And,
makes sense.
But so a lot of people have sort of changed the colour of them.
Tom is here. He's here. So he's still okay at the moment. He says not bad for a few hours yet. Just getting the bands of rain and occasional tornado. As long as it's only the occasional tornado, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
That's a interesting
Gun for
thing
his
that
freedom,
literally
so.
just occurred to me. Coloured beam sabers and things like that for your gunflare. That's precisely the kind of thing you can make with your resin printer. If you just get clear resins.
Oh, you can do transparent, can you?
Clear resin,
Yeah.
some sort of colour in, or specific coloured clear resin, and make design and print those.
They've actually brought some interesting, especially for the Photon, is they brought out a new resin, eco resin.
The bio one thing, is it soybean based or something?
It's some sort of plant-based resin. Doesn't smell as much,
Wait,
but
is
it's
edible for
absorbently.
I'm going to say, can you eat it?
Are you telling me you can
I would not know.
Technically, you can eat anything, but that's not exactly what we meant. But
No, literally, I can eat anything.
yeah, but some of it would do you dangerous harm.
There's that French bloke who can, you know, the one who ate a light aircraft and
Monsieur Mange
half the
Two.
house and things.
Monsieur Mange Two, he was called.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I did Mr. Eat Everything.
Colin says that would be cool, Speed. To print clear, I think.
Colin, are you going to
If-
come and join us on telly?
It would just be trying to find someone to actually do the print file for it.
Yeah.
Right, handy hint for anybody anybody's building the scrap jet, whatever it's called, the Megatrax scrap jet. It doesn't fit together very well. The two
That's
halves
not a hint.
of the body. You need to the hole where the seat goes into a hole here. You need to widen this hole a tiny bit because it's a very tight fit. So I've just scraped a little bit out with my knife, and now it slots in like a dream. Fork handles.
Sure. Has anyone
Cool.
seen the new posting that Lego put up about the new UCS kit that they're doing?
The Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah.
nice.
It doesn't
Wait,
do
hang
anything
on.
for me at all.
Star Destroyer or Super Star Destroyer?
It's
Yes.
the normal Star Destroyer.
Oh, they're doing a new UCS.
Yeah,
Like a re-release because they redid the Falcon. The original UCS Falcon was terrible.
I was hoping for the Super Star Destroyer, but no, it's just a normal Star Destroyer. But it does look quite big.
I've done the Super Star Destroyer. It's 4 foot long. It's pretty big.
Yeah, the Super Star Destroyer is nice. I always wanted that.
Yeah, but that'd be like 20 foot long, wouldn't it? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done the SSD. The SSD, I built it, and it's mine, but I lent it to my friend because I had no space for it. So I think he's still got it in one piece. Buzz B.
we have a sixth has joined us. Your bullying worked, Fox. Colin's
Good.
in.
What geezer?
Hello, How you doing? All right?
Right, buddy.
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Yo,
Colin, as a southerner, you are required to say fork handles.
fork handles.
There you go. Chris, reply as well, please.
3 candles. What?
Fork handles.
Fork handles.
Oh, handles for forks.
If you're going to come on the internet and be a southerner, you have to say at least fork handles at least once.
Mate, classic.
Osric's
sketch,
just come
wasn't
in. He's all excited. Hello, all. It's Ted. He says.
Ted.
it? Oh, yeah.
See, people
The
love,
elusive one.
people love it when Ted comes on, don't they? They do love Ted
Yep.
to bits.
Yeah, it's good to
Well,
see
you
you.
are very much love Ted. You have to accept this, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just I'm usually asleep by this time. You know, I drink copious amounts of coffee on a Monday night, and then the rest of the week I just sleep.
When you say coffee, do you mean gin?
Gin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that slightly transparent coffee. Yeah.
Joking.
It's not
Ted's
really
the granddaddy of the group, mate.
Yeah, that's not really water in
That
that
picture.
cup.
No, I
It's
don't like
gin.
that picture.
Yeah.
And the cup itself is just made of frozen gin. So
Mhm.
Yes,
Cynical Steve says, got any
I wonder,
O's?
I wonder if you get freeze dried gin, just add water. You
you just got this just gin.
Oh, that would be nice.
Why do I add water to it though?
I've got about 4 types of gin in the cupboard at the moment for the missus.
That's the wrong place to
Well,
have gin. It should be in your
well,
bed.
Why,
Well,
why
if
has
you
your
don't-
missus got a cupboard?
if you've
So,
got
so
four-
to add water and,
We have
give
we
it a
have a
shot.
cupboard for alcohol and a cupboard for shoes.
Oh, right.
Hey,
I thought
mate.
it was a cupboard for your missus. Sorry.
Mix it all
if
together
you want-
with
if you
some
want more room for
berries and
your
do
shoes,
some slow
send
gin.
it over.
Hang on, everybody's talking at the same time now.
It's worse than that. We've got a Vincent, but he can't join because we're full.
Oh,
You can drop me out of it and get him in. It's fine.
That's all right. Well, I'm going to hop off and fill my cup anyway because it's
Well,
terribly
I'll put
empty.
you,
So I'll jump
we'll
out
drop you back to
and,
backstage.
and
We'll swap you in and out. But
Yeah.
we're only
Nice
around for another
cup of
quarter.
tea, Speedy. That's what you need, mate.
Well, I'm going to drop out anyway because I need to go say goodnight to my son because he's actually going to bed.
Good night, and thanks for bobbing in.
thanks,
We'll see
guys.
you around.
I'll go and fill this up.
So, Colin, how are you, mate? What's on your bench? What's on your belly? What's on the telly?
Nothing in me belly, mate. I've got the cat on the bench because I'm priming the rest of that overnight.
I was about to
And
say,
obviously, I'm shooting a little video for our friend Gundam UK as well because he's
oh yes,
you know. So
yeah,
shout out for Simon there, mate. You know, but yeah.
yeah.
Indeed.
Just on that note, very quickly, if anybody didn't see in the Boom Hut, fellow Boom Hut member and the well-known, Gundam YouTuber Simon Curry from Gundam UK, is very poorly sick and has been in hospital for major surgery.
Mhm.
So if anybody wants to send their good wishes, please go to his Facebook page, which is Gundam UK on Facebook.
I just thought my dulcet tones would cheer him up.
If anything's going to wake him up, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex or Alexa Doof, who's one of the mods on his channel, on Zach Aurelius' channel, is putting together a little video just for Simon. So if you're doing a little get well soon message.
Yeah, it's got to be done, isn't it, mate? Get
Yeah,
the
get
community.
well, Simon.
absolutely.
I know you won't be watching this, but get well soon, mate.
Vincent's here. He's actually live on screen now as well. Look, because we've got space.
They've been lurking
Even
in the
Vincent?
background.
Well, he only just turned up, but yeah, the downside to the StreamYard is you can only have 6 people on screen at a time. You can have 10 in the thing, but 4 of them get put in that strange
Yeah, I think-
backstage area.
I think from what I gather, Gage and that are working on
They are going to be increasing it at some
increase
point.
in attendance and that, so there are some more features.
Yeah,
coming.
there's all features seem to be every week popping up. We've got the chat you can actually access now as a guest.
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
a
You
stream,
just
so
toggle
that's there. You
guest
can do that
and
now.
see chat, can't you? You know.
But yeah, they are still working on things. But it's unusual for me to need more than 6, to be honest. So it's nice to know it works. But
Yeah.
welcome, Vincent. How you been?
Busy, as you can tell, but
Is your computer on yet? It's not lit up.
no, it's not lit up at the moment. I was just a test.
Go on,
run.
press a button. Press a button. Press a button now. Go on. Go on.
Oh, it's not
It'll work.
plugged in.
It's fine.
It's not plugged in. I'm filling the loop, which I'm doing with a separate power supply.
It's
You know,
an
it's
expensive fish tank.
when you ask someone how they are and they go, something interesting coming up at that point.
Yeah, well, Vincent's been building a computer with water, and that scares me.
That's been taking him about 6 weeks. I don't quite know what he's put into this computer, but it's taken a long time.
I think he's putting the water in very slowly.
First, the CPUs were like majorly back ordered, and apparently I got lucky to get a load in at the shop I ordered it because issues are still ongoing with the supply and demand. And then, yeah, it just took weeks for everything to arrive, and then you discover that you need bits and bobs that you forgot about.
It was an epic hissy fit he threw when he found out it was going to be delayed.
Just go to PC World and buy an off-the-shelf Dell for crying
Yeah,
out
buy a
loud.
computer, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Clarky's got a question for Ted. Was that your gin supplier that was spread all over the M6 yesterday?
It was. I was most disappointed that it didn't make it here. The load is fully insured, so I'm expecting some further shipment of gin
You-
to
you-
be trucked on the
You
M6.
didn't have to go along with a straw.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, when Ted moved house, like he used to have a shed for his model making. When he moved house, he's got a new shed now, but it's just purely his gin palace, and it's got a proper full-size bar with 6 taps on. Every single tap is just gin.
I reckon
Yeah,
he's got
that's
steel as well.
I
I've
think
got.
Speed's having trouble turning his mic back on.
Must say that it's
Do
coming
you want
up
me to
now.
do it, Speed?
Yeah, it's coming up now to slow season, so I can go out to collect some more slows and make some more slow gin for Christmas.
Slow gin.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've had slow gin. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I have to admit, I only had gin for the first time about 3 or 4 years ago. I had a gin and tonic on a hot summer's day, and you know what? It was really nice. It was really refreshing. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got into it. Just a gin and tonic, ice and a slice. Yeah, it's just a nice long drink on a
I did learn that if you have a nice glass of G and
Gin and
T,
tonic together are one of those weird things that are really nice. It's when you separate them, they taste like ass.
Yeah.
but yeah, when you drink a G and T, you have to have your little finger sticking out.
Yeah, Pims and cucumber sandwich.
That's just when you have tea and you have to have your finger sticking out.
I don't do tea anymore.
You should do that with Barry's tea.
I can't do tea anymore.
You run out of sugar.
Yeah, and I can't be bothered going to the shop, so I'm just drinking coffee.
Talking about Pims, I really need to go back to that cocktail bar. I wonder if it still exists. Like, went there 2 years ago and they made this most wonderful cocktail with Pims, which I can't remember for the life of me.
So it was a good night then. Remember it?
Yeah, because it basically came up. It's like, is this my glass? Surely this is the picture.
You know,
I see. It wasn't the quality; it was the quantity that was the aggressive thing.
I just don't remember leaving.
I think the last time I had a cocktail, it was probably something with blue balls in it, so it was probably a big glass of blue. I don't know what it was.
To be fair, I'm one of those really, really unlucky people who wakes up the morning after and goes, ah, shit, I did this, and that, shit, I did that.
No, you just usually wake up and think you've been robbed because you look in your wallet and you
Where's
think,
all my money? I went out with
No,
100 quid.
that's if you go to Spearmint Rhino with your credit card, trust me. Then you have been robbed. Ask me how I know. Don't ask me.
You're doing it right as long as you're not waking up in a bath of ice with a freshly stitched thing where your kidney used to be.
Yeah, you don't need two. It's
Yeah, you don't need all of them.
I woke up in a wheelie bin once.
Let's see, strangest place I woke up. Hospital twice, which was interesting.
I have to say, it's a bit of a macabre joke, but waking up in a wheelie bin is probably the good outcome, because the other outcome is you're that guy that disappeared and is probably in a landfill. So
not waking up in a wheelie bin is the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, long story short,
Shit out of bin, man.
student baptisms for fraternities and stuff like that, and student clubs, really not good for your health. Because
Jerry says the strangest place he's woke up was 20 foot in a tree.
that is, I can't climb sober, let alone when I'm drunk. Jesus.
Maybe you can when you're drunk.
I'm bored because I woke. The only strange place I've ever woken up was like underneath a lamppost on a pavement, just like on a very, very, very high class suburban street. Like, oh, okay, I don't know where the hell I am. Oh, yes, I do, and it's very expensive. It's all fur and no knickers. Wow.
Yeah,
So-
see, I don't drink to excess, so I don't have these problems. So.
I don't anymore. I was much younger in those days.
Screw Blue's got a question for Ted. When Ted's in the supermarket, does Ted slap the gin and tonic in his basket?
slap it in your basket. Yeah, you don't know how
So
many
you can't drink it until you check it out.
Or
Yeah,
does he,
it's not yours till you check it out.
or
Yeah,
does
don't
he
drink it till you pay
slap
for it.
it in?
Yeah, but if you want it, make sure you slap it in your basket because you don't know how many there are.
I remember the strangest place I ever woke up, which was basically
Paris.
we had gone on a weekend with the Honda bikes, with the Honda mini bikes, right? So we loaded them in the back of a van and drove to the other side of the country, like the Ardennes area, because it's a nice place to drive. We got really, really drunk on Saturday evening, and I felt cold. I was the guy driving the van because he only had his learner's license, so he couldn't drive with two people and the trunk loaded up. So I took the wheel, so I had the keys. So I felt cold, so I went into the van, started the van, thinking, I'm going to let it warm up and then go to sleep in my sleeping bag. It's like, I woke up at like 4 o'clock with people knocking on the windows like, why is the van still running and you sleeping in it? I don't know. I have no idea how I got here.
I've done the classic thing of, you come home from the pub a little bit worse for wear, and you think, oh, it's like 3 a.m. I need to go to bed, but I'll just have a quick sit down in this armchair, and then the next thing it's 7 a.m. You're like, oh, my neck hurts and everything else hurts. And
Now we know why your knee hurts all the time.
I did that once 20 years ago, getting home from a nightclub, and I remember staggering into the kitchen. I made it to the sink, threw up. Remember thinking, I desperately need fresh air. I made it to the back door, and I remember opening the back door, gulping in huge lungfuls of air, and then sliding down the door jamb. And then my dad woke me about 5:10 past 5 as he was getting up for his shift because he worked early. And I don't remember that bit. I woke up in bed, and apparently my dad had come downstairs. I was fast asleep, sort of slipped down the door that was wide open, where I'd needed fresh air. He woke me up, and I got up and walked up to bed. Apparently, I don't remember doing that. I remember waking up on top of the bed.
I do remember once being very, very drunk, and I walked out of the pub, which is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from my home. And as I walked out the front door of the pub, I thought, I need to go for a great big poo. And then the door closed behind me and the bolts came on. I went, I had a 2 mile walk at 2:30 in the morning, dying for a poo. And it was like the most stressful event of my entire life.
It was doing the Dale Wintons, was you going up the road?
Pretty much.
Did you make it home?
I'd swallowed
Does
all.
anyone else have that thing where you come home drunk and somebody keeps moving your keyhole in your door?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like Woody Woodpecker's been round the door key, isn't it? It's like
I remember a night like that. It was a lot of beers, and it ended in having a kebab with a really spicy sauce on it. And then the morning afterwards, the drive home was like fuck. Yeah, it was like.
Jamie Bones' strangest place was his next door neighbour's garden. That's not terribly
Oh, yeah.
rock and roll.
It's
Very good friend of mine, when he was at university, got very, very drunk and got into the back of a taxi and told him the address and said, "Can you take me there?" And then he said, "Why is there a passenger and why are you both wearing pointy hats?" It was a police car. He basically got in, told him where he lived.
Well, nice one to deliver him. Minis, models and dioramas says self-service checkouts don't judge you when you buy 3 bottles of gin and a can of Pringles. The wonders of modern technology.
Now, self-service checkouts.
That's not true, though, unless it's just me. But self-service checkouts, I have to avoid them. I hate things.
They don't judge you, but every member of staff has a customer judge you.
It goes wrong, and then several members of staff have to come over and judge.
Well,
the
if you're putting
contents.
alcohol through, they do. And that's the embarrassing thing, when they have to click the button that says clearly over 25. It's like, you can imagine, just rub it in, why don't you? It's like,
I'll let you into a secret. I'm a real socially awkward penguin. So the worst thing you can ever say to me to make me crumple up and die.
Older guys, couldn't they? They could humour some of the older guys by at least asking for some ID.
yeah.
Yeah, to be fair.
No,
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time I was asked for ID. It's actually sucks.
Yeah. If you, I'm a real socially awkward penguin. And if you want to make me crumple and die, all you need to say to me is unexpected item in the bagging area. That's it. I'm out the door.
Last time I was asked for an ID, I was 23, and I was getting a beer. The annoying thing is the drinking age for beer and wine over here is 16. So I stood there like
16.
Yeah, but we know you're 12.
We had an Amazon delivery a few days ago, and it
The
included.
last time I was ID'd was a woman working behind a bar in a little village pub. I was about 2 months. It was about 2 months after my 18th birthday, and a friend of my cousin's. I'd gone to see my cousin. He wasn't in, and a friend of his. I called to see him on the way back, and it was his 18th birthday. I said, "Right, come on, I'm buying you a drink. We'll walk down into the village and get a drink." And we went into this pub, and this woman behind the bar, I swear she must have been about 75, sort of squinted at me through her bottle-bottom glasses and asked me for ID. And I thought, all the times I've been in a pub underage, and I get asked for ID 2 months after my 18th birthday, and of course I didn't have any, and I worked in a pub. I thought, I'll just leave and go to the next pub because there were quite a few in the village. But
You're
yeah,
right there,
that was
yeah.
the last time, unfortunately, I was asked for ID, and now when you think, it'd be nice once in a while if somebody said, "Are you old enough to drink?" But no.
Because you've always got
I
ID
think
now. Because
well, you're clearly old enough, aren't you? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Cheers for that.
Yeah, I think when I started drinking, there wasn't an age limit anyway. There was young.
there probably wasn't ID then, was there?
No, there was young chimney sweeps getting beer and mead.
Yeah.
Everybody was drinking mead and chimney sweeps and going up chimneys and things like that.
We had an
Back
Amazon.
when I
We had an Amazon.
down to the shop in the lunch hour. Pint of gin and a Cornish pasty.
Yeah, we had an Amazon delivery the other day that included a box of wine. And the guy's like, "Have you got any ID?" And I'm like, "Hang on, I'm pushing 50 and Mama Fox is 80.
Yeah.
Seriously?" Yeah. Wow.
They've got to tick their box in their
Yeah.
delivery thing, haven't they? Right, we're coming up on the last 5 minutes. So, anything? Last calls? Anything? Any orders? Anything to talk about? Anything?
You can always tell us about your latest D'Agostini, mate.
We did that earlier.
Yeah,
we
no,
did that.
then, no.
Yeah, well, there isn't really anything to talk about yet. I haven't had it yet.
Right.
I went to the shop to try and pick one up, and they didn't have any.
Unicorn
Yeah,
tears
I
already.
checked in our
Well, I think
local
that-
shop, and they normally have issue 1, 2, and 3 of new releases, but no sign of anything.
Right, we're pretty sure it's still only a test run.
Yeah.
So not everywhere's going to have it. I've ordered it online and subscribed,
usually
so I
the
reckon
case
I'll get it
like,
at some point.
That's usually the case with France and Belgium as well. We don't get what you guys get, the Agostini wise. We get like really lame stuff at the moment.
Yeah, I did it with a Rossi bike. I just done the subscription online, and then I'll get sent the bits every other
Yeah,
month.
they have been improving on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. If I do find one in a shop, then I'll pick it up. But other than that, I'll just wait around, and at some point in the next month or so, I'll probably get a couple of issues through the door.
See, I'm at the stage speed where I was putting the engine together on the Rossi YZR, and I'm making brum brum. I'm making brum brum noises, mate. I'm actually going to
That's why my build is lacking at the moment. I've not built enough to start making engine noises.
Yeah, I've got to put a soundboard in there as well and pulp the sound out through the exhaust. And
Yeah. Oh,
Are you going to put a vape in there so you can get some smoke coming out?
I've got my old vape from when I packed up smoking, so that might put it to some good use because I don't use it now. So.
You could use that for like reveal shots on your video. You could have your little turntable with your
Oh,
See,
Oh.
now you've got it, mate. See?
Oh dear. Right. Yeah. So that's about it for another week. Another week down. As ever, anyone got any shows in the upcoming week that you want to pick?
I'm doing one Saturday with the 3D printing stuff. Just a little
cool.
sort of introduction to.
Are you printing anything particular at the moment?
Are
you printing anything particular at the moment?
I've just done an Eddie pot, and I made an Eddie pot.
Cool.
Oh, very nice. That's
With
I like that.
eyes that light up.
Oh yeah.
Show that box. You should
You
really.
want them to show? You want me to show them my box?
Colin, potential new one for you, speaking of which I've seen all over the model groups, is an Airfix 148 HE111 with motor head.
the motor red bomber one. Yeah, I've got one on pre-order, mate.
Right.
Yeah, there's me
I
box.
saw that before to you.
It's on about.
There you go. I like the look of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
getting there.
impressive.
Just starting to bash it up now. So yeah, and that's actually a 3D print as well. So.
It does look like wood as well. It's very, very good.
Oh yeah, it's wood filament as well. So
Filament.
it's not that of wood,
I like that word.
So yeah, a little bit of a paint effect there. I just basically did what I did on the Boot Express hearse I built years ago.
All right. So you got that on your channel?
Yeah, that'll be over on the Festa 67's workshop channel. I think I've got it scheduled for about 8:30 Saturday, but yeah, it's just a little catch up on 3D printing and throwing ideas at modelers on how we can integrate the two and just to see how the ball rolls. But there are
Absolutely, yeah.
areas that I'm going to get into long term with the 3D printing as well. So
Cool.
I've got a little.
After that, Fox's Sunday, I think, is the next one.
Yeah, I'm on a Sunday as normal.
If
I
his
do have a
computer's
little
working.
bit of an announcement, sort of an announcement, but just something we're planning in the works at the minute. Is we are planning, or in the planning stages, to do some sort of Boom Hut moderators stream, where it's just mods and admins from the Boom Hut doing a live stream, a bit like this kind of thing. But it's in the planning stages at the moment.
it's just trying to get everyone together at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like we used to do the Treehouse podcast, but that died to death. So
So news for that in the Boom Hut, and obviously when it becomes a thing, we'll all be talking about it, no doubt. So.
yeah.
I mean, it's just dotting the I's and crossing the T's stage now, isn't it? It's just sort of everyone's up for it. It's just getting us all
Yeah,
all
find
together
a
at the right
night
time,
that we're
innit?
not doing anything else, and
Yeah.
Less continent crossing now this time around.
Getting a technological solution.
Yeah, but you don't count because we're leaving Europe.
You're still on the continent, though. I mean,
He's off.
what are you doing? Like moving continental shelf as well, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going to tow ourselves out into the middle.
rowing
Yeah.
against somebody?
I'm getting Costain in.
Yeah.
I'm getting Costain in, Vince. A couple of blokes and some shovels, mate. We're going to dig a trench.
Have everyone to Brighton Beach, bring a paddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve's going. He says he won't be in for a few weeks as he's away on his jollies next week. So I'll
I'll
catch you in
enjoy it,
October.
mate.
Good night all. Have a nice month off then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy
see
your
you
Keep
later,
posting
Steve.
pictures up. Yeah, so Fox's Warhammer at 3 p.m. Mine at 8 on Sunday.
Happy days.
Then Monday is back to the E-models, which will be me, him, and him.
Yes. Again, we are working on a new solution for the E-model stream, so it might not be condensed ass this time. It might,
Yeah, it might be worse.
If we're going to be testing it in a bit, but if it doesn't work, then it's going to be ass.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, at least. It couldn't be much
The next E-models broadcast will be by post.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
then
you
use
can
the-
do it just by text chat.
I'm surprised you haven't used. I'm surprised you haven't used StreamYard for it, to be honest.
Well, it doesn't have the
no,
auto
spend
switching
money.
that we like, so
Oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah, we want auto switching and also don't want to spend money.
Yeah, that's in the pipeline apparently as well.
Yeah, but when it comes up and if it's better than the solution that we're coming up with, we might switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the solution we've got is real Heath Robinson. Like, seriously.
Is it proper MacGyver?
Absolutely.
Put it this way, you know, I was saying to Chris, you know, in the old days when you got a program with titles that scrolled up,
Yeah.
it's actually basically a black piece of material with white letters printed on it that somebody would spin and it would roll up like a scroll.
Like an old Pathé newsreel. You're going to be there going, hello, Mr. Trumley Warner.
And they basically point a camera at that while some poor fool turned a wheel and it was scroll. It's that kind of scenario.
So you could be Chumley Warner and Ted can be Grayson, eh?
I'd say Grayson. Yeah, it's Chumley Warner. I just need to find a Streamlabs extension for jump cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so that will be Monday, which is of course my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
on
birthday.
No, not
mate.
yet. No, sing that on Monday. So,
Hey, mate, you want me to sing happy birthday?
yeah, I expect everybody to sing happy birthday to me, even if you're doing it in chat. So, yeah, that's Monday. And then next Thursday we're back here, same again. Who knows who's going to be here? So, yeah. I'm going to click the button. I'm going to kick you all into the backstage area, but feel free to hang around for a bit. When I've finished and gone off air, I'll kick you all back in and we'll say goodbye properly with hugs and stuff. So you don't have to go anywhere. You can, but you don't have to go
Feeling the
anywhere.
love.
So I'm going to click you off just one at a time from the bottom. So
Who's
bye,
going to
bye
click
all. See you soon. I'm going to click some buttons until everybody goes.
Click my buttons?
There we go. It's just me, but I'm going to click me and I'm going to go as well. I'm going to do the closing credits, and then that'll be it for another week. So thank you everybody for watching. Stick around for more stuff in a couple of days. Where are we? Today's Thursday, so yeah, 3 days for Warhammer stuff, and I shall see you then. So good night all. Bye.